This is Prime Business. My name is Winston Taki, and out to our first business story. The business community is calling on government to ensure the successful completion of the fifth review under the IMF program, describing it as critical to stabilizing the cedi, restoring macroeconomic confidence, and attracting much-needed foreign direct investment. Speaking to Joy Business, President of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Stefan Mezen Abbas, said businesses remain optimistic that the progress under the IMF program will bring predictability to the economy, enhance export revenue, and create a more conducive environment for private sector growth.
The review gives confidence. It brings foreign direct investment into the economy. Our cedi strengthens, and therefore, for us in the business community, our investments are strengthened. Export revenues becomes high. So it is very important for us in the business community that this review turns out very successful. We've been to this IMF for the 17th time, and we are expecting that this time the indicators would also ensure that governance are strengthened so that we don't go back into this IMF again, which is very important for our economy.
Away from that, the Minister of Works, Housing and Water Resources, Kenneth Gilbert Ejay, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to improving Ghana's housing sector while creating sustainable jobs. Speaking at the opening of GB Furnishing Showroom in Accra, described as Africa's largest furniture showroom, he said the company is determined to establish its manufacturing operations in Ghana in the short to medium term. GB Furnishing has officially unveiled what is being described as Africa's largest furniture showroom in Accra. The state-of-the-art facility showcases luxury furniture, modern kitchen sets, customized spaces, and premium interior solutions designed to meet the evolving taste of Ghana's high-end market. In an interview with Joy Business, co-founder of GB Furnishing, Suelina Jan, said the company is committed to delivering quality products and services that match international standards while staying responsive to the needs of Ghanaian consumers.
Our headquarters is in China. We are 26 years now. We are focusing on the finishings and the office and the decorations items. Now, we want to bring the Chinese standard quality to Ghana. That was why we set up a showroom in Accra. We will ensure within 1 year, we will have at least 200 Ghanaian employees. We are now sending the machineries from China to Ghana. Hopefully, end of this year, we will start to install the machineries and start our factory.
The Minister of Works, Housing and Water Resources, Kenneth Gilbert Ejay, lauded the company for its forward-looking strategy to establish local manufacturing operations in Ghana.
The kind of things I've seen here today are things that is going to assist our government with its reset agenda within the housing sector. So my question to the owner of the place was, are we always going to import, or a time is going to come when we are going to make the things in Ghana? And I'm very happy to tell you that he told me that soon all these companies that did those beautiful things inside are going to have their factories set up in Ghana. And that is what the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is looking at. So that the good people of Ghana will get work to do. So that the 24-hour economy that we've been talking about, Ghanaians will be working 24 hours to help us reset the good country that we have.
Beyond luxury and profit-making, the Sprinters Road showroom is positioned as a catalyst for job creation, offering opportunities for artisans, designers, and other professionals in Ghana's growing interior and housing industry. GB Furnishing is therefore setting a new benchmark in luxury living while contributing to national development. Away from that, more than 120 small and medium-sized enterprises in Kumasi have benefited from a business clinic designed to enhance their digital marketing skills and improve their global competitiveness. The event by MTN Ghana forms part of a year-long SME Accelerate Programme to empower over 600 local businesses across the country to boost Ghana's economy. There is more in this report.
SMEs remain the backbone of Ghana's economy, contributing about 70% to GDP and creating nearly 85% of jobs nationwide. The MTN Ghana organized its 4th SME Business Clinic of the year, bringing together more than 120 small and medium-scale enterprises in the Ashanti region. The initiative forms part of the company's SME Accelerate Programme, aimed at building the capacity of businesses and enhancing their competitiveness on the global market. The SME Business Clinic has already been held in 3 other regions, with MTN targeting at least 600 SMEs nationwide by the end of the year. Senior Manager for SME at MTN Ghana, Mohammed Abubakari Sidi, says the clinic is designed to address the critical challenges SMEs face, including financial management, digital adoption, networking, and access to partnerships.
A program called SME Business Clinic. We dubbed it as clinic because we believe, based on what we have done, the research that we have done, most of our Ghanaian SMEs have challenges here and there. So challenges spanning from financial, digital adoption, and also looking at partnership and also networking. So we identified some of these challenges within our SME cohorts, and then MTN decided to put this together as part of the SME Accelerate. This year, MTN came up with a program from January to December. We are going to do SME Accelerate. How do you accelerate with the SMEs to ensure that we are able to give them value for money? We are able to give them we are able to empower them, build their capacity, so that they will be able to rub shoulders with their international partners. So the SME Business Clinic is part of the SME Accelerate that we have done. We are doing this year. So usually we work with a 120 quota for every region, but sometimes we are able to we exceed. So 120 is the key, is more or less like the average number that we are looking at. As I speak to you today now, the numbers may be more than 120. So yeah, since we are doing we've done the 4th, we have the 5th one that we are going to do in Accra. So we are looking at 120 multiplied by 5, should be able to give about 600 of them.
The next SME Business Clinic is expected to take place in Accra as the telecommunication company continues to roll out its Accelerate program and prepare Ghanaian businesses for global opportunities. Participants praised the initiative for being practical and results-oriented.
But coming to this program, I've realized that it doesn't matter how small you are, because every great business started small, right? So no matter how small you are, you have to take important steps to make sure that you do things right. For example, when you are hiring, okay, there are certain protocols that you have to take into consideration. This program has really drummed it into my ears, the very importance of record keeping. It can be the bridge between you're becoming great and you're going out of business.
So from some of the discussions we had, you realize that some of the SMEs are having problems when it comes to proper documentation with the way they run their business. Financial management, people were having problems with how they manage their finances. And of course, there is a gap in customer service and customer relationship management. So you realize that this particular program that we had, we touched on some of these gaps that most SMEs are facing. So we've touched on customer service, we've touched on how we can be able to achieve brand equity.
Stephanie Frimpont's report for Joy News.
That's all for business here on Prime Business. My name is Winston Tackett. Thanks for watching. Up next is Prime Sports.